Well, hello. My name is Daddy-O, and I'm going to help you get this new year started off right. If you're an Uber driver, listen to me today. Please. If you're interested in making more money this next year, some other things I'm going to address in this video, you may want to hang with me. Today is the 2nd of January. I did a video yesterday celebrating this channel here, making it this far, 1 year as of yesterday. So I'm going to help you guys that are wanting to do Uber better than you did this past year. If you did not feel like you made enough money this past year, let me help you. All right? That's what I'm here for. So subscribe, ring the bell, hang on to the end of this video because there's going to be some stuff in here. Some of you, if you've been here before, you probably have heard some of this. But some of you that are new here have never heard this information before. Let me help you get started off right this year, okay? I've done quite a few videos on this subject, and it works, all right? Believe me when I'm telling you what I'm going to talk about in this video. It works, all right? I have done videos on the beater cars, on making more tips. If you want to make more tips, and I had someone in the vehicle earlier I picked up, and we were talking about the drivers that come up over here, and they said, yeah, the person was telling me that every driver they've rode with so far is complaining about they don't make no tips. If you're not making tips doing Uber, you're doing it the wrong way, all right? There's videos on here explicitly telling you how to make more tips. I do good in tips. I do real well in tips. So when this person was telling me that, I kind of had to chuckle, all right? But the Uber rental program is definitely, I have done Uber so long, I have done it every way you can possibly do it. The rental program is the best way to take a lot of worries off of your head, okay? Now, I'm going to go down some of the things that you get when you do the rental program. If you hang on to the end of this video, or towards the end here, I'm going to tell you, if you're new here, because I get so many new people on here, I'm going to tell you how to find out more about what I'm talking about today, okay? So when I'm telling you this information in this video, believe me, it's gospel. I can back it up, all right? If you can, subscribe, like I said, ring the bell, do the thumbs up. The thumbs up's a big one here. We're trying to get, unbelievable, to get to 3,000 subscribers. Never expected to get over 50 or 60 on this channel. I do several other channels, but I never expected more than about 50 or 60 on this channel. I am shocked. I'm surprised. Thank you, guys. So you can buy Daddy-O a cup of coffee. You can do all that in the description. I get asked those questions. So here we go. You guys that are wanting to do the rental program, let me explain one more time in this video, because the #1 video on this channel is dealing with this subject. All right. And that was 4 or 5 months ago. That video is 40-some thousand views. So let me go over this again for you guys that are interested. That video has also gotten this channel 1,000 subscribers. All right. This is good information. I pay, here we go. You guys have heard this before. I pay $43.50 a day to rent a vehicle through Avis to do my Ubering in. Right up front, let me tell you this, because I get this question. Do not use Hertz. If you can, if you have to, just watch your money. The vehicles that you're going to get from Hertz, or at least my experience and what I'm hearing from people, Hertz vehicles are not up to snuff. The ones I got from them wasn't that like I get from Avis, all right? So Hertz is just, to me, I prefer telling people not to use them, all right? So Hertz is out of the way. But anyway, here's what you're getting. When you rent a vehicle for $43, my fee is $43.50 a day. Now, I'm going to go through this entire thing for you guys, so hang on here, okay? With this, I don't have to pay for any insurance. Insurance is included, all right? Maintenance is, I'm going to go down this list. Maintenance is included. Roadside assistance is included. Unlimited miles is included. And my biggie with all of this is the peace of mind that I get, all right? I don't have to worry about a whole lot of things when I'm out doing my Ubering. It's taken away from me, okay? I don't worry about a flat tire. I don't worry about the car acting up. I don't worry about battery. I don't worry. Peace of mind, biggie, biggie, okay? And also, on your personal vehicle, the big one here for a lot of people is no wear and tear. You're not having to stack up those miles that you're putting on your personal car out doing Uber, all right? That's, you just kind of park it over at the house, leave it there, use it if you need to, jump in your rental vehicle. Now, also with the insurance included, because I've hit this point, might as well go ahead and get it out. Well, the insurance that is included, that's included because when you're doing Uber, all right, when you're signed on to Uber, you're covered, all right? You can add additional insurance, all right, because there is a $1,000 deductible. So you can add additional insurance to cover you during that period of time if you feel comfortable with the need to do that. And I've expressed before in videos, if you live in a large city where there is a lot of traffic, Miami, Chicago, LA, big city, and you're operating and doing your Ubering in that area, you may want to get the additional insurance. But if you're in those areas with what I'm going to go over here, you are going to make more money. So don't worry about adding the few dollars extra a day for the additional insurance. You're fully covered. You don't have to worry about nothing if someone hits you, anything, even when you're not doing Uber. Now, when you're not doing Uber, you can still use your rental vehicle. You can still use that vehicle. You can go out and use it for whatever, run to Walmart, run here, run whatever. Just understand that during that period of time, your personal insurance on that car that's sitting at the house is going to cover you. All right? Now, I'm going to tell you how to find out if this is available for you in a minute here. Now, that insurance that's included also covers you no matter where you're at, as long as you're signed on to the app. Okay, you can be doing long runs, you can be in short runs, you can do whatever. You are covered, okay, as long as you're signed onto the app. Your personal insurance on that car at the house is going to be covering you when you're not doing Uber. Now, if you do not own a car, you don't even own a car in the world, you can still qualify for this program, all right? You can also buy a car through the marketplace, the Uber marketplace, if you're in need of a car and you would rather buy a car and do Uber. You can also check out the marketplace on that. Now, the unlimited miles, the peace of mind is the biggie for a lot of people. You don't have to worry about going out and getting in your personal car and taking those 10, hour trips that some people get offered. I mean, I get offered some ridiculous runs sometimes. I mean, for so far to take people. There are people out here that do those kind of runs. I'm not one of those. I've expressed before in my videos, I stay in a concentrated area. I work my zone that I've set up for myself. If it's out of that, I don't do it. All right? Don't worry about your acceptance. The acceptance score that they give you, just don't pay attention to that. It's a game. It's BS. You don't have to worry about that. Just go out and pick out the runs that you want to run. Now, with the rental program, the people that are making this work, I've seen on this channel already because I've been making videos on this. There are people that are responding to these videos that are doing this, that have made it work, that are making it work. All right, now I can go through the tips, things, and everything else. I tell you what, no, I've done enough on that. There's some tip videos on this channel that you can go look up and that will talk you through the tips. Now, the tips is easy to make if you're doing my other little games that I play. Now, I've got videos on this channel talking about the games you can play to make more tips. They're available. You just got to do certain things the right way, and people are going to reward you. I've already had, yesterday I did, 12 runs. I got 9 tips out of 12 runs. Tips are available if you're doing certain things, and I've talked about those on other videos. So if you're one of the guys out here just saying, I'm not making no tips, you're doing something wrong, okay? The first thing that you might want to check out is the rental program, because the rental program puts you in a fairly new, especially through the Avis guys that I've got, they put you in a fairly new vehicle. It's only a year old, been taken out of service from the rental program. They're not renting them out no more. They've gotten to that point of mileage and the newer ones are coming in that they're ready to do something else with them, but they still have low mileage, and they let Uber use them for their drivers to continue to make some money off of. It's a game. It's all a game. And what you're doing out here is a game also. You need to learn to play the game. All right, there are games to be played, especially in the tip angle. And I've gone through so many videos on this channel talking about, one of them I think was turn your Uber X into an Uber limo, something like that. I've got tip videos on here that will help you make more money. If you're one of those guys that are out here just suffering, don't do that this year. Start your year off right. All right, get a new focus. Don't do what you did last year. If you're one of those guys that have been not making the tip money, go look at some of the videos on this channel. I can help you with that. I've been doing this a hell of a long time, all right? And I have learned there are games to be played, and then there are games to be played. It all depends on how you do in your Ubering. And the way I do my Ubering, I have games that work. I've been doing it a long time. I'll say that again. But anyway, no insurance. You don't have to worry about that. You can add the add-on insurance. No maintenance. You don't have to worry about maintenance. You have a problem, I just pull into a place down here. They take care of it. All right. I've had the flat tire on this. I got 2 brand new vehicles tires put on this vehicle a few months back. Had a flat tire within a week or so. Took it right back over there. They replaced it, done it all. I didn't have to pay a dime. I need an oil change. I take it in there. They do it. I don't have to pay a dime. It's done. Anything I need is taken care of as long as the vehicle is out and moving, and I keep it moving. All right. I'm just going on and on here about it, but don't start your year off. If you were disappointed with what you made this year with Uber, if you were disappointed with the wear and tear that you put on your vehicle this past year doing Uber, if you were disappointed, now I can also talk to you guys that are doing this. You need to pay attention if you're financed your vehicle to do Uber in, if it's financed, and also if your insurance company doesn't know you're doing Uber, you may want to go back and look at some of my videos on this, okay? Because you're played into a game here that you are not going to win, all right? If they find out, there are certain things that can happen to your vehicle, all right? Repo is one of them. All right. I've got videos on here, like I say, about this subject. But anyway, don't start your year off this year the way you did last year. I'm not going to do it. Daddy-O has all kind of irons in the fire right now to start this year off. And I recommend that you pay attention out here. And if you're doing Uber and you really, really want to do it right and really, really want to make some money this past year, pay attention to what I'm talking about on here, because I can help you do that. All right. No BS here. Go look at my comments. No BS here, all right? Anyway, Daddy-O is going to let you go for the day. You guys have a great day. It's January the 2nd. Let's get this year started off right, all right? Go rent you a car, and if you got any questions, oh, let me tell you, I told you I was going to tell you. God dang it, I almost slipped up here. If you're an Uber driver, pick up your app. I've done this so many times. Pick up your phone and turn right down the bottom of the app. On the bottom corner down there, you can bring up your little menu on the left side. That'll pop up. You know how to do that, where your banking and all your info is. At the very top up there, it's going to say, it's going to have up there your car, the car that you drive today. All right. You click on that. It's going to bring up take you over to another page in the app. All right. It's going to show you up there. It's going to show your vehicle, your information that the riders see when you're coming to get them. All right, right underneath that, you'll see a little section there talking about Uber Marketplace. Do you need a car? And it'll say learn more. Click on learn more. It's going to bring up the page if it's available in your area. It's going to show you what vehicles and who are renting those in your area. All right, you can set up an appointment right through the app to go over and get you a vehicle. Now, in some areas, I'll say this again, some areas vehicles are not going to be available. It's usually because they're rented out. The drivers are using them. This is not a new program. This program has been going on for a while. All right. So if vehicles are not available in your area right now, stay on top of it. They should come available. Don't be afraid of electric cars. If you have a way of charging up an electric car, there's people that are responding on here that are renting them on this channel. They're responding, saying they're working for them. So don't be afraid of the rental car if you have a way of charging it up. All right. Try it out for a week. Give it that kind of a shot. See, now track what have you done this past year? How many runs are you doing a week average? we're going to improve that. We're going to get you to do more, because when you do the rental, you are going to do more runs. Period. All right? I don't want to hear from anyone on that one. You are going to do more runs if you're renting a vehicle. Anyway, you guys have a good day. Daddy-O's going to go for this moment. I got some subjects I might need to talk about, but this one here today was get you guys started off on the right track. This year, do your rental. Watch some of my videos on here about the tips. You can do good out here if you're doing it right. All right. Daddy-O out for the day. You guys have a good afternoon. Bye.